Bittorrent is a mid-position coin with a ticker BTT that has a genuinely present worth of $2 and a market capitalization of $1,546,772,113, or so they thought. Digital currencies explicitly have most certainly lengthy past the reason behind being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists and obscure vendors in an in every way that really matters large way. These days, it's a resource class that sort of is significantly directed and, surprisingly, took on as legitimate delicate. Some, for the most part, huge speculation banks even by and large obtain Bittorrent and sort of other digital currencies as a group to safeguard their resources under administration arm against the running expansion that injures the customary monetary business sectors. Consequently, a foresighted financial backer ought to essentially work at sort of the most una piece of their portfolio around digital currencies with the end goal of expansion, and to especially have the option to, for the most part, endure the kind of potential disturbances on customary monetary business sectors, or so they truly thought. Notwithstanding, genuinely because of the inborn unpredictability of BTT, and by far most of truly other digital currencies, having crypto in the portfolio requires kind of nearer checking of the events on, in a real sense, express markets to really have the option to interleave the situation at the most truly fitting second in a significant manner. It's reasonable that most financial backers don't have the full-time ability to fundamentally follow the business sectors by any means really times or foresee their extremely expected developments, which is very huge. To really work with this undertaking, the accompanying Bittorrent cost expectation has been explained with the help of the high-level instrument, named the Crypto Unpredictability Record CVIX, to sort of guarantee the precision and the legitimacy of this BTT cost estimate model in an in every practical sense significant way. Yet, prior to diving into the Bittorrent value examination and estimate, generally permit us to repeat the essential principles of appropriate methodology towards putting resources into digital forms of money, which explicitly is very critical. Presently, now is the right time to, in every practical sense, uncover our short, mid, and long-haul expectation of the improvements on the BTT market that, all things considered, depend on the readings of our extremely novel crypto unpredictability record that most certainly assists us with measuring the market feeling and expect where in which the market plans to go in a really significant manner. At this point, the cost of Bittorrent is $2, while the coin right now ends up at 51st spot in the kind of generally speaking positioning, which sort of is very huge. The said fundamentally positioning most certainly is assessed based on the resource's kind of present value that is duplicated by its genuinely current market capitalization, an equation that basically is applied all through every monetary market, essentially in spite of mainstream thinking. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions so our clients by and large get the most important information with respect to the exhibition of computerized assets in their portfolios, which is genuinely critical. It's likewise essential to fundamentally consider the verifiable information that permits shaping a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its bearing, which most certainly is very critical. On walk 30, the cost of Bittorrent most certainly was at $2 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change added up to 1%. 7 days prior, on walk 24, BTT truly was esteemed at $1, which certainly intends that from that point forward, the cost has generally changed by 0%, or so they in every practical sense thought. A month prior, on walk 2, the market member laid out the cost of Bittorrent at $1. In this manner, the coin explicitly has taken a 29.49% action to arrive at its genuinely present standings. In any case, as currently made sense of, the cost of Bittorrent isn't the, truth be told, entirely factor that we consider while making the cost forecast. Amazingly, it means a lot to keep an especially sharp eye on changes in the market capitalization of the computerized resource under survey to, in every practical sense, have a sort of clear perspective on where the market in a real sense is going in an unobtrusive manner. The examination of market capitalization conveys pretty equivalent significance in both cryptographic money and conventional business sectors, especially in spite of prevalent thinking. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology is utilized to decide the by and large generally position and ubiquity of computerized resources and stocks, for example, in an unobtrusive way especially. Changes in market capitalization fundamentally certain or kind of negative generally are likewise characteristic of the manner by which the said market may head, as well as the resource's really potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both especially short and long-haul viewpoints. This specific certainly metric generally is likewise used to measure the strength of Bittorrent according to the remainder of the digital currency market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future presentation, kind of in opposition to prevalent thinking. To decide the especially current market capitalization of BTT, we in a real sense duplicate the flowing stock, the boundary that will explicitly be most certainly made sense of later, by the current worth of the digital money under survey, which is genuinely critical. Starting today, the market capitalization of Bittorrent most certainly remains at $1,546,772,113, which shapes the reason for its genuinely present in every practical sense, positioning that sort of was referenced before in an unpretentious manner. Yesterday on Walk 30, BTT had a market capitalization of $1,566,748,257. Keep going week on Walk 24, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to was recorded at $1,439,982,215 in a genuinely large manner. A month prior on Walk 2, the market worth of Bittorrent in every practical sense was evaluated to generally be $1,197,804,408 in an unpretentious manner. All-out supply considers the quantity of coins that generally have previously been created by different means, for example, through mining in a quite huge way. These digital currencies can basically be utilized either for dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with caretakers, or so they thought. This really metric additionally calculates the coins that generally have been progressively transitioned away from through the cycle called consuming, which especially is applied to control the expansion rate. At this point, the absolute stockpile of Bittorrent is laid out at 90,000 BTT. In conclusion, the circling supply is utilized to sort of compute the market capitalization and fundamentally evaluate the coins ongoing remaining in their positions. It means the especially generally speaking measure of BTT that is buy and buy exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly put unavailable for general use for reasons unknown. It's by and large basically trusted that digital currencies that sort of have a coursing supply between 60 million and 150 million truly are the most appropriate for sort of long-haul venture, since they are probably going to buy and large value in esteem over a drawn-out time frame, potentially many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate, kind of in opposition to prevalent thinking. At this crossroads, Bittorrent sort of has a coursing supply of 968, 246, 428, 571,000 coins. Over the truly beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume related with BTT arrived at the place of 2023 265, 255, kind of in opposition to mainstream thinking. Yesterday on Walk 30, the normal weighted exchanging volume recorded toward the finish of the exchanging time frame generally remained at $69,166,751, which in every way that really matters is very huge. 7 days prior on Walk 24, how much BTT that generally was traded between market members certainly was assessed at $117,899,526, or so they for the most part thought. Presently